Jay, so over the weekend, the video surfaced of Diddy assaulting Cassie, which we've spoken about. But now, since then, Diddy has issued a quote unquote apology, talking about that time period in his life. And there's been a lot of selective outrage as a result of this video being released, his apology being released. So I'd love to know your thoughts, your perspective on this situation, as we continue to get more and more uncovered about this, about him.
I like to quote the selective outrage, because that's what it is. I think that Diddy did all he could do at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is his road to trying to preserve who he is, which I don't think that he can do that now. I think that he's somebody else now, whatever that's going to be. But he can't be Diddy, Love, Puffy. He's going to have to be 50-something-year-old Sean Combs and rebrand himself as something different. But everything else that he did thus far, I think that's just behind him. Again, his music will live on. He's made some amazing things happen in the entertainment space that we can't erase, no matter how mad people are about what he did. But he's gonna have to do something else, and we yet to be seen with that. The selective scenario is the fact that you and I both you've been a part of a survivor. You are a survivor of domestic violence, and then you became an advocate, and I became an advocate of domestic violence. We've actually on the boots on the ground, done the work, and so we can call it selective outrage, because we know about the brothers and sisters that are suffering, that all these people are not mad about. They ain't talking shit about. They ain't gonna give half of this energy to. None of that shit. Somebody living in their house going through it, or a family member, that you won't give up $100 so they can stay in a hotel room. You won't help them put an escape plan in place, so that they can get out. Or more importantly, like we used to do, go over there and kick homeboy ass, who was bothering your family member. But y'all got so much vitriol on social media, and it stinks, and it sucks, and it's disgusting, because again, this is happening every day. You and I lived in a state at one point where for years it was #1 women deaths by domestic violence. I ain't see you niggas when we were doing the walks, when I did a documentary back in 2015, when we were having all of these things that's going on, and making sure these people, and then I work with men and women. Now, one thing that we've learned that is true, all the men and women, all of them had one thing in common, even though they were from all walks of life. They all didn't talk, they all didn't say anything, they all kept it to themselves. They all didn't talk to family when they were being abused. So this is normal what Cassie did. I think that what threw people off was that she came out with the lawsuit. Diddy paid her money. She took the money and kept it pushing. Because I don't believe that she, understanding how domestic violence work and working with these individuals, being an advocate, that she wanted that tape out and let people see her in that space, and for her to even have to relive that. I don't believe that that's what that was. Now it's another part that's going on, and she's actually being hurt more. And the more y'all keep recycling the damn video and talking about it, you're actually hurting her more. She wants it to go away. She don't want this shit to still be going on, but y'all want him so bad. Y'all want to hurt him so bad. And y'all don't really give a fuck about her. Y'all not thinking about her, not even a little bit. She don't want people to see her being kicked while she's on the ground, or dragged to the floor, dragged, or people throwing shit at her. She do not want you to see that. But y'all gonna keep sharing the video, sharing the video, sharing the video, sharing the video. It's videos of somebody on y'all block getting their ass kicked worse. Getting kicked and stomped on the concrete. Somebody got killed in your neighborhood. and y'all ain't did shit. Nothing. Ain't say one word. That's why y'all suck. Yes, Diddy is horrible for doing what he did to that young lady. And I said it in our last video about this, and I figured that's what was going to be the case, that it was going to be past the statute of limitations. And they just said that the county of LA County or whatever that was said that they are past the statute of limitations, so there's nothing he can do about it. But if that wasn't the case, I thought that he should go to prison for it. And I still feel that way. This is the law of the land, right? But at the end of the day, y'all need to think about this sister that's suffering even more, no matter how much money she got and all that other shit like that. Y'all want them to go get Diddy, and they're gonna get him for some shit that he didn't do, or for some shit that wasn't important, like hurting this baby, this young lady, and it's going to trickle down on regular black men. Y'all gotta start having this outrage when anybody beats on a woman, not a celebrity. I lived through R. Kelly and Aaliyah, and everybody wasn't breaking their neck and going crazy about it. We lived in a neighborhood when 15, 16-year-old girls were screwing the 25 and 30-year-old dope boys, and nobody said nothing, mamas and all. And them niggas was kicking their ass too. So I just want us to be better individuals and stop trying to pop off just because it's a celebrity situation, when that's a lottery ticket. That's one person in that space, when it's millions down here that's going through it regularly. Go look at the stats. What state do you live in? Go see where you fall in line, number 1 through 20 of women death by domestic violence. If it's not your state, you need to go and start supporting that other state so that you can help out and cut the bullshit.